Hello everyone, today we are going to be playing Back to the Dawn as Bob the Panther, and I hope that you all will enjoy this little fun ride. We are definitely going to be keeping it light, fun, and enjoyable, and we're going to figure out exactly what is going on inside of Boulderton Prison. So, here we are as Bob, the Black Panther, and we are going to figure out the different kind of pasts that you can choose as Bob the Panther. So, Bob is graduating from the academy. He was selected to join the SWAT team because of his outstanding skills when subduing a gang of heavily armed bank robbers or rescuing hostages from the brink of death. He always gets the job done. But all the years in the front line of law enforcement have left many scars. He has a positive ability of being able to use superior physicality and the ability to use SWAT combat techniques when fighting. He has a negative effect of old injuries that reduces strength and agility by 1, which require daily painkillers to alleviate the effects for a period of time. Option number 2, Detective. When night falls, the evils of the city awaken. Thieves, drug dealers, gangsters, and murderers run rampant through the street, and as a detective you must attend the aftermath. However, night after night spent investigating the very worst elements of society has left you with chronic stomach troubles. He has a positive ability of sleepiness that does not reduce body. He gains intelligence and agility +1 at night. Satiety, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is depleted 25% faster, and you will not automatically recover focus points while hungry. He has a couple of initial specialties, just like the SWAT officer, that differ slightly. This one is multiple quests, which I definitely think will benefit us as we are trying to investigate what's going on, and being able to take multiple quests from the different gang leaders. Thirdly, we have Beat Cop. As the cops on the beat say, I'd rather spend all day directing traffic and breathing in exhaust fumes, or be deployed to the front line in Aslovia than set foot in this neighborhood. After all, on the battlefield, the enemy may be dangerous, but on the street, you don't even know who the enemy is. The positive ability for this one is Charisma +1, Max Stamina +20, and he's able to infer people's gift preferences through insight, which is very positive. Negative effect. Body deducted by using mint or cigarette products and being in places with harmful gas is known. That will definitely impact us down in the sewers later on, and that is a choice that we end up following. But I think for this run, we are probably going to go with Detective because of that multi-quest ability. But let's look through one more time and check out these specialties to see if that is the best choice. Gossip, reflex. Yeah, I think the detective one is definitely going to be the way that we're going to go. Yeah. We're going with detective this playthrough, so let's figure out exactly how far we can get in this, and maybe we can bring everything down and finish this mission once and for all. Bring down and end the corruption in Boulderton. Definitely gonna go gray mode. I like permadeath games for sure. I like the difficulty and the challenge that it provides. If this is your first time playing, definitely might want to look into doing either a white or black mode. Just gives you that ability, if you do make a mistake, to go back and correct things, test the different theories, and play around with things a little bit more. But for this run, I think I'm definitely going to enjoy the challenge that comes with permadeath, or that gray. So here we go, let's get into the story. Looks like we are at a funeral. Not sure who has died, but somebody is being laid into the ground. So sad. And looks like us looking on from the outside. Another, somebody notices us leaving. Maybe that's an old relationship, or I don't know. Let's figure it out. 1 week after the funeral, Saul's Video Rentals, downtown Central District. And so our story begins with Bob the Panther. We're going to do a dramatic reading for this beginning intro part. I think that'll be a little bit fun. Have you informed the authorities such as the Environmental Protection Agency or City Hall? Of course, but they're useless. None of them have to take responsibility. I heard that the mayor's nephew has shared in the plan. The bastards are all in it together. They see us poor people here as less than nothing. I see. Thank you for agreeing to speak with me. Is the tragic situation here the result of illegal sewage dumping? And is the inaction of the authorities due to the mayor's involvement? We'll continue to investigate the story, so stay tuned for our follow-up report. That sounds like Thomas's report. I do remember. Hey, afternoon, Rocky. How's business? Need me to brush the cobwebs off you? That would be much appreciated. So, what can I do for you, wise guy? Here's the movie I rented. Sorry, it's 2 days overdue. It's been really busy lately. How you like my recommendation? Pretty racy stuff, huh? Too damn racy! I thought it was a detective movie when I read the title. I called my wife in to watch it with me. You almost got me killed! Is that how you got that bruise on your arm? You can wipe that damn smile off your face or I'll drag you down to the bureau for a little vacation. I've got a license to sell these movies. Not even the bureau can go around arresting just anyone, right? I assume you're only selling genuine copies and you pay every cent on the taxes you owe? Oh, okay, yeah, you got me. Yeah. As an apology, I have a new movie recommendation. Trust me, it's even better than the last one. Pass. I'm too old to watch 2 of your recommendations in 1 week. I'll just go to your special shelf and pick one out myself. You're missing out. This movie's got a plot. Not interested. You went to the funeral? Shouldn't I have? Not according to the Bureau's rules. To hell with the rules. I'll be sure to add those words to your report. Knock yourself out. I can say more if you like. No need. For what it's worth, I'm sorry about Wesley. He was a good man. I've already heard the eulogy. You know what I want to hear? How did Wesley die? I need to know! I wasn't in charge of that assignment. I don't have the authority to look into it. That's it? There's nothing you can do? Fine. I'll try to think of a way. But it's gonna take time. I don't want this to distract you. Why? Afraid I'll screw up my next assignment? No, I'm afraid something will happen to you too. Come on, Bob! Pulls a movie out of his coat. Password. Rocky. When? Where? Next Tuesday. Real estate ad in the Boulderton Times. Sorry, that's my dog. See you, Rocky. Check out the movie cover. Behind bars? Oh, crap. Prologue. The Night Owl. And so our story begins. So it looks like Bob is the undercover detective trying to figure out what is going on. He had a partner that was killed. That was the funeral, I'm assuming, that we started out with. He's got Rocky, his chief or his boss detective, that is handling him as he goes undercover inside the prison. Do you know your rights? Federal law does. So if you're facing injustice, call Jimmy, attorney at law. Yep, that's me. Let me fight your rights. Welcome back. This is Kent with the Evening News. A winning lotto ticket was sold at a store in Easton today. After taxes, the prize is $67 million. Who knows? The lucky winner could be watching right now. Canned laughter. Now, law enforcement. Boulderton PD recently succeeded in busting an international drug trafficking ring in a coordinated operation with the Federal Investigation Bureau. A spokesman for the Bureau said that a gunfight erupted at the scene in which one of their undercover agents was killed. In business news, the devastating effects of last month's fire at a Hops biotech laboratory continue to be felt. Some analysts say that the fire may set back the company development of new drugs by years. That's not good for the biotech company. Mayoral election? Oh, that dirty mayor. Incumbent mayor's approval rating dropped 2.3 points this week in the wake of the Lemeleg River contamination. Fellow Conservative Party candidate Dr. Carter announced this morning that he is withdrawing from the race. While this strategy to combine votes has been strongly opposed by the Liberal Party candidate, the state court has not yet taken a position on the matter. The time is 8 p.m. Coming up next, our current affairs talk show, Tit for Tat. From me, Kent, and all of us here in the studio, good night. One month later, Boulderton Prison Infirmary Consultation Room. Work folders, inmate information. Okay, found the file. Browse medical records. Tim the Sloth, Jimmy the Giraffe, Kevin the Koala, Diego the Alpaca, and me, Bob the Panther. So it looks like I can come to the infirmary every Monday and Friday. Everybody else can come once or twice a week. So if I need to meet with any of these people, infirmary might be a good spot. I can talk to them away from prying eyes. Nothing on Fenrir. Alright. So looking for Fenrir in the prison. I'm assuming he has something to do with Wesley's murder. And the doctor's coming, so let's hide. Why do you look out of breath? Is the chair uncomfortable? No. My bad shoulder hurt when I leaned back. Really? I was just about to tell you how you've been recovering these past 2 weeks. Good. Oh, good. So I won't have to deal with too much negative body, hopefully. Body and mind is always difficult to manage, but that's part of the fun of the game. The survival aspects. I'm not dangerous at all. Thanks, Dr. Beth. Alright, while we're here, let's talk to everybody and see what we can find. Prison map. That's gonna come in handy. Bob has already checked off some places. Not in SAG, not in the laundry room. Kitchen, cafeteria, main building, general building, chapel. He's checked quite a few places for Fenrir. Been here a month? That's not good. Nothing to suggest he's even here. Only 20 days left. Well, we better get cracking. Need to call Rocky tonight? Okay. So hopefully Rocky can give me something to go on and point me in the right direction. Alright, let's begin this tutorial and let's start moving around. Let's talking to people, moving and grooving, you know. Befriending memory. Oh, that's nice. Fernando, we're friends already. How did we meet, my good guy? You're new here, aren't you? Why, yes, I am. I'm Fernando the Anteater, and I've been here for 5 years. Wow. So you are not a newbie. Advice? Okay. I'll take some advice. Advice is always helpful. Medicine and bandages? Yes, sir. Bandages are always important. Keeps me alive, keeps me from getting my butt kicked. You know, surgeon, okay? One thing I like about this game is that they always highlight the important information in either blue or red, so that you don't have to really read everything. I do like that the game is pretty story-based. I like story-based games, but the fact that it points out the important things allows you to go quicker on those second and third playthroughs if you're doing New Game Plus, which is definitely beneficial. Got a letter from his brother. Uh-oh. Information on it. His brother turned on him? Bro! Fernando! Gotta get a new family, bro. Can't be having people dropping dimes on you to get themselves out. That's not family. Oof. Nice. He's got a decent little store going for him of any medical supplies I might need. Gotta keep that in mind. Tim the Sloth. How are you, buddy? And in the warden's office. That's good. Gotta keep that in mind in case we need something in the warden's office. Make friends with Tim and he might be able to get it for us. Or at least get us access or information about the warden. So he will be important, I think, later on as we are gathering evidence. If there's any involvement at the top of the prison, Tim will be our ally. Did Tim fall asleep? Tim. Bro. San, you been digging? Yeah, sleeping all day because he's spending all night tunneling. Shawshank Redemption, Tim, bro. Wash our hands. Get that +2. Nothing under the beds. Talk to Walter. Nope, you don't want to talk. Alright, that's fine. Pharmacy. Alright. Can we get some medicine? Nope, it's locked up tight, of course. Anti-theft lock. And heading back. Enough in the infirmary. Let's see what is going on. Vincent. Alrighty. Let's go see Alex. What is he up to? Vincent. 10 days since you joined the Sharp Tooth Gang. Oh, great. Bob is in the gang. That will help us with resources, I think. Always nice to have somebody that has your back. Part of the team aspect. Yep, trying to lay low, Alex. Not trying to draw attention to myself. Yeah, I don't want to take anybody else's job. That's it. Yeah. Jumbo and Caesar are planning to put a big show, and I can't just sit and watch. So I need you to make some preparations so that we have a better chance of winning when we're up on stage. Let's see what you need to do. I gotta befriend Richard the Barbarossa and befriend Franklin the Zebra. So this is what I was talking about earlier. They highlight exactly what you gotta do in red. There's a big blurb, so if you want to get in depth on the backstory for some of these characters and dive deeper into the storyline aspects of things, you can. If you're just trying to push through a little bit quicker, those important details pop right out for you. Alright, empty our pockets and organize things before we go running around and checking everything out in this prison. What do we got? We got beer, which is good for fighting. We have our penny, which we can use to disassemble. We have paper for writing our notes. We got toothbrush and empty toothpaste, but it is Monday. So that means that we will be getting our weekly supplies today. Yeah, sink toilet combo is brutal. Alright, Caesar is up there talking to somebody. Let's figure out what they're talking about. Listen in. Asking Raphael to negotiate with the Bigfoot gang. They want the kitchen all to themselves. Set fire to the storage room? Bro. Yeah, calm down. Have a little scorched earth. You know what I mean? Getting a little bit more backstory between the three different gangs and the tension. Bernard is the former detective, so Bob might be able to work with him, although I doubt Bob is going to let him know that he's undercover. He's a professional. He's going to keep that to himself. Keep it tight. Hold it close to the vest. Bathroom? Sneaking up on people, beating them up in the bathroom, bro? Nard. You had more class than that, doing bathroom beatdowns. Man, really adapted to the prison ways. From detective to blood in, blood out. Get that +2 from the water. Hey, it's open. Do I have roof access? Let's find out. Wonder if Bob starts out with a work permit to go to the roof. Thomas started out with the work permit about laundry room. Let's see if we can start out on the roof. That would be nice. Get those beers every day. The air is thick with the smell of asphalt. Yum. Inmate, what's your number? You got a work permit for this place? I don't know, do I? No, I don't. Dang it. Look around, bro. That's the best cover story you could come up with, just looking around? You're not gonna fall for that. Yeah. Alright, I'm not allowed up here till I get my work permit. Got it. I'll go back down. Alright. So, we're gonna have to get that work permit from Bruce. Of course, we're gonna have to earn our good points in order to unlock that, but not a big deal. We'll get to that eventually. Alright, let's see who we can listen in on. Get some juicy gossip and figure out what's going on. Tony. You got all the secrets, Tony. Got that informant life. So if I need any information on anybody, I gotta come to Tony to get the lowdown. Tony's secret store. Alright. I'll log that one away in the back of my mind. What are you guys up to? Hakuna Matata. Only Vladimir. These guys seem to enjoy their adult beverages, their alcohol. Molotov cocktails, yes sir. Now we're talking firebomb. Not to be confused with fireball. Yeah, let's learn the secret of burning. Okay, fire. Bruce. What kind of applications we got? Yep, roof site. Don't have the points for that at the moment. Good conduct credits are the warden's innovation policies. Spend them to apply for different jobs. Get more calls, more computer use, or a single cell on the other side. We already have a single cell with Bob, so I don't think we're going to need that. With Thomas, that is definitely nice because then you don't have to worry about your roommate waking up when you are going out the back of the toilet. And just kind of have your privacy at night. Harry the Platypus. Hey, Thomas. Bam. What are you guys talking about? Sure ready to believe in mysterious events that threaten the world. Keep that skepticism, Thomas. Strange? No, on the contrary, so familiar. I'll be open with you. I was once asked to cover something similar. A reclusive horror writer who acquired the mysterious ability to bring his writing to life. Some readers even claim to have seen the town he was down on the countryside. My assistant and I went to investigate and found out the whole thing was just a prank orchestrated by the local village to promote tourism. I think you're referring to the fate of the town incident. I wasn't involved, but it took several senior investigators from the Bureau to neutralize the threat. Of course, we needed a plausible explanation, so we came up with the cover story that it was a prank. Cover up? No way, I don't buy it. And I found hard evidence. The So, what's the assistant's name? Okay, her name was, what? Can't remember? This is so strange. Dang. Bam is legit. Okay, our work instructions are behind this machine, so if we want to do some ironing, we're going to push it out of the way. Yeah, success. Ironing board instructions. We have to time it correctly. Alrighty. Memorized. Some work done before lunchtime. Earn a little moolah. "11 minutes and begin. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 40 seconds off. Not good. 9, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9:20. Ooh. 10 minutes. Alright, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9:30. Yeah, that's a little early. Not bad at all within a second, I guess, but could have done better for sure. Lunchtime. Here we go. Not a bad little first day so far. Running through everything pretty quickly. 2, 3, 4. 4 people are talking. Looking over here. We are good on body and mind, really, so we're gonna save the money. We're just gonna go with bread for the first day. The other days we probably will pay for lunch because the stats are nice, but today we're good. Yeah, no, don't have enough intimidation. Alright, start listening to these people. After this conversation, we'll go check out that door on the side and see if we can unlock that poker room in the back while we're here. If you guys don't know, getting access to the kitchen storage is through this poker room. So we go knock on the door, they tell us that they can't let us in without the password, and we gotta go talk to Big Brother at the window. We have to convince him that we're good, and we have to pay $200, which I do not have, but hopefully we can do the check today, and we'll get the money and pay him a different day. After you get access to this poker room, then you get access to the kitchen, and once you have gotten access to the kitchen, you go to the bathroom in the kitchen. And then you come back during lunch, get to the poker room, and you ask the pig if you can use the kitchen bathroom, because you gotta go. Pay him $20, he lets you go use the bathroom, but instead of using the bathroom, you go downstairs and you can get access to the kitchen storage room, while Straw and Brick are up here cooking. And I believe that is the only way that you can get access to that storage without being locked. Yes! Ah! We are not a troublemaker, Straw. We are trustworthy. Like I said, we don't have the $200 right now, so we can't do it, but it's awesome that we were able to get the roll now. And then once we have the money, we can just come pay for the password, and then we can get access to that poker room, and we can play some poker. We want to try and get some money out, but it's luck-based, so it's kind of hard to trust it to earn money reliably. But it's definitely important because you need it to get access to the kitchen later. Alright, let's go listen into the rest of these conversations and see what we can find out. About to throw down! Yeah! Juice to the gills, bro! What's in these trash cans? Anything good? Yeah, digging spoon in a glass shard. Gross. We're Bigfoot gang bros and Sallies. Come on, Tony. Totally good for it, bro. What are you guys talking about over here? Money I owe the Blacklaw gang is due today. Kevin. Harry, you got some investments going on? You a crypto bro? If you owe your money today, you're not going to be able to do any investments that are going to pay off in time to cover that, buddy. It's an honor to serve the gang. Gang disputes over smuggling routes. Alright. That's what I like. Some inner gang turmoil that we can exploit, hopefully. There we go. One more thing. Got 5 minutes. Oh yeah, trash can. Look at here. After this, we should have completed everything, and we will begin recreation. Good deal. Not a bad start so far. I'm enjoying it. Toilet, cafeteria, the basketball court, baseball field, the chapel, general building, weight pit, and the bleachers. Alright. Thomas, what are you doing out here all by your lonesome? Got the yard map. Something good in here. Paper, nice. Not really useful, but can't go wrong with paper, right? What are you guys talking about, huh? Anything good? Don't mind me, I'm just buying something from the vending machine. Totally not eavesdropping on you at all. No worries. James Crunchy is giving Kevin the shakedown. What a bully. Oh, feel bad for you, Kevin. Money troubles and the shakedown. While we're here, let's get some yogurt. Let's get some caramel bars. Yogurt's great for your body, and caramel is great for your mind. I like to have these on hand. I like to keep them in my storage in my cell, and then if I need to take them before bed to avoid the depression or anything like that, I just pop them before bed, and then I don't have to worry about that as much. Your stats drop during the day, it's really not that big of a deal. Like you lose your agility and stuff, and your strength might drop to 0, or things like that. You might struggle with some checks, but you're not going to lose the game because of that. You go to sleep with those stats below their threshold. That definitely can lead to comas and ending the game. So as long as we go to bed with our stats up, we're good. They can be down during the day, and it's not a big deal. 4 days in a row with either your mind or your body below their threshold, and that puts you into a coma. If you go to bed with your stats above that threshold, then it reduces it 1 level, and you would like to keep it at 0s, but not always possible. Father Anderson, what have you got going on in here, buddy? Running a sermon for us? No nightmares, that's good. Thomas always has nightmares, so it's nice to come to Father Anderson to confess your sins and reduce those nightmares at nighttime. Oh yeah. Bob doesn't know how to pray, so we gotta go read our prayer up on the wall. Yeah, there's the prayer. Gotta remind Bob how to pray. It's been a while. There you go. Earn that relationship and that rapport with Father Anderson. Eventually, if we get that up to 50, we'll be able to get access to his inner chambers, which is that door over to the right. Get away! What? Yeah, Father of the Force would never reject a convert. Father Anderson sells his books and his amulets. Alright, finished everything in the chapel. Go check out the rest of the yard. Alright, what do we got going on out here? Who's in the baseball field? Nobody. Nobody important, at least. No conversations going on. Got some weeds to pick. Start collecting the soapstones as we pull those weeds. General building. All the books. Lots of books. I don't have money. $25 to get in here. Usually 20, but Bob's part of the Sharptooth gang, so obviously they're going to charge him a little bit extra. It's going to be 25 instead of the 20. Not a big deal, but I'm going to have to go over to the barber shop, get those quests going, get the ability to sell some items, get some money, and then we can pay to get into the general building with the Black Claw. Barber shop, knock it out. Hey, buddy. What are you doing here? What, not happy to see me? You haven't knocked on my door since you last asked about my barbershop. I thought you weren't interested in my side business. Surely you know, no one's really interested in the business itself, only the financial incentives. I never had you down as a philosopher. That's just how it is. Okay, so tell me, what financial incentives bring you knocking on my door? Whether it's jobs or selling items, they're both good choices. Of course, if you need me to tell you about my little sidelines again, all you need to do is ask. Learn about your quests. What you got going on right now? See if there's anything unique from Thomas to Bob. Maybe he's got something that Thomas never got offered. Quest posting center for the inmates. Anonymous clients pay people to take care of things for them, and I take a cut. Sounds like a pretty good business. Now take a look at a few of the recent jobs. Complete it and you'll earn money and reputation. It's a much faster way to earn money than working. Take a job if you think you can handle it. Let's see what 3 irises. The awakening of the chamber, pair of slides, and desperate help. Meet the client in the bathroom by 7 o'clock. Ooh, that's a long. Yep. Oh, Koala. Koala's looking for muscle. He owes the Black Claw gang. Obviously, it's going to be him asking to meet in the bathroom at 7 o'clock to be the juice that keeps him from getting his butt kicked because he doesn't have the money. Not going to do that one, but I will take the irises. Those are going to be easy enough to collect in the yard today. I'll sell those, and then I'll use that money to get access to the general building, and hopefully you can read the legend of the Chuler, or however you pronounce that, before the end of the day. Selling items. I don't think I have anything that I want to sell at the moment. I could sell the mushrooms, I guess, because I don't really need them, but I'll need them eventually, so better to keep them. Throw them in my storage. Yeah, I think we're just going to go pick our irises and make that $100. Quick and easy. Boom, 2 irises. That's 3 irises. We're good to go. $100 right there. All we gotta do is turn it in. Hey, Jumbo. You gonna talk to me? Probably not, because I'm in a rival gang. Yeah, can't befriend you. That's alright. I don't need to work out right now. Hey, some mint. There you go. And some weeds. Some soapstone or scarab beetles. Who's on the basketball court? Alex. Nobody that I need. Nobody's having any conversations. Hey, Zebra! I need to talk to you. And I need to talk to Richard the Barbaroussa. Yeah, let's make friends. Hey, wires. Huh? Shit, it's about to blow shit up. Crazy plan. Automatic vacuum cleaner? Oh, much better. This is not a bomb. Alrighty. Iris. Let's go check out everything back here. Vent. Somebody in it? One open. Dang. Got me. $5 per use, door opens automatically. Ah, so nobody's going in the bathroom, it just doesn't open until you pay. No thank you. Maybe I do have to go to the bathroom. Yeah. John the Tiger, how are you, buddy? Let's be friends. Great John the Tiger? Hey, quit staring at me. I do have eyes. Not for long, though. Hey, poking out my eyes, bro. You really are a scary guy. I will be back to make friends with you when I have some mint roll-ups or premium cigarettes. We will be friends, John. We will be friends. Turn in these irises and make a little moolah and get into that general building and read some books. Get smarter. Learn some skills. Improve ourselves. Rehabilitate while we're in this prison. Undercover. Should have joined this gang. They got the nice stuff. Pool table, foosball, library. And our friend Richard. There we go. Made friends with the zebra. Made friends with Richard. That's another quest that will be completed. Perfect. Yeah, friends with Richard the Barbaroussa. go check out that library. The Awakening of Schuler. Plus 12. Do not think we're going to have enough time to read the whole book, but that's okay. We're going to get jump on it and we'll finish it up tomorrow. You guys have seen my other video about the mailroom door code. The shelf that is to the immediate left of the doorway has a book on the biography of X. X is a basketball player, and it is Owen's favorite basketball player. If you read the note from Chen that is in regarding to the mailroom code, he will tell you that he changed it to a 4-digit code of Owen's favorite athlete. Owen's office and the mailroom has a framed jersey of X, which leads us to believe that that's his favorite player. And then if we go and read that biography of X in the library, the first chapter will tell us about his legendary season, scoring 2,481 points in a season, and that is how you discover the code to the mailroom door, which is 2,481 or 2481. See what everybody's up to down here. We got Thomas talking on the phone. We got Perry talking to Tony. We got some food. Need our waffles for the day. Yum yum. Coming up on the end of our first day, and that is where we're probably going to end this first video, is when we go to bed at the end of the first day. This has definitely been an enjoyable begin to the Bob playthrough. I'm enjoying his storyline so far, and I'm definitely excited to see where this storyline progresses. Clear out some space in our pockets so we can get that waffle. Fill our bellies, heal our bodies, heal our minds, get that stamina up. The things that I would like to say, and I should probably just go back to my storage and sell, but I'll just eat it all. It's only the first day. Start our savings and our stockpiles later. More than enough time. Hopefully. I'll say that now, but I'll probably end up short sometimes. Like, wow, definitely should have saved that stuff on the first day. Get our soap from Billy. He's got our weekly supplies. It's Monday. Every Monday we get our weekly supplies. Don't have any soap yet, so before I take my shower, I definitely need to at least grab my soap. I don't have room in my pockets for everything, but I'll get the rest later. Let's get our shower. Get that stamina. We got 3.5 hours. We're gonna need that stamina. Water, get our +2. You guys talking about visitation? Yeah. Thomas is looking for visitation. Gotta see Reed. It's locked down, Thomas. You have to do some favors for Bruce before you get that visitation right. We know how that goes. I already have a toothbrush. It's already sitting on the sink. Was out of toothpaste, so that's nice to replace. But I'm gonna leave that toothbrush in Billy's pocket instead of cluttering up my pocket and my storage. I'll get it later if I need it. I need to make a shank or something, but I've got a toothbrush already, so I don't need it, and I don't want to take the storage space. You can hold it. Ray, what are you guys talking about? Alright, let's call Rocky, our boss, the Bureau, and see what he's got for us. Hopefully he can give us something to go on. I didn't find anything in the infirmary, I didn't see anything else about Fenrir. So hopefully he can give us at least a direction to pursue. That Bureau secret code. May I help you? I need to wash a pair of leopard print bell bottoms. Will that cost $33.33? I guess nobody else is gonna just randomly pick that up. That's sort of secure. Although if anybody's overhearing that, that's definitely gonna raise some flags because it's a weird sentence to say. You should probably refine that a little bit, Rocky and Bob. Do a little bit better on your undercover phrasing. Yeah, no good news. Went to the infirmary and looked through the inmates' medical records. There are no inmates named Fenrir in this prison right now. I think the mission orders from HQ could be wrong. I don't know. But maybe Fenrir has been transferred away, or maybe he was never an inmate at all. As for his identity, it's worth considering after all. The mission intel doesn't specify that he's an inmate. Not transferred away. Don't worry. The only agent undercover in the prison. We have other agents watching the area around the docks. The only movement in or out of the prison gates during this time have been the guards and their deliveries. Our informants have provided reliable information. Fenrir is not the only one that's been sent. Was he? No, nobody else is left with him, so must be in here some way, or he's hiding out somewhere, or maybe he got hidden or taken out quietly. We don't know. Figure it out. So it's all a political game. Investigation Bureau, liberal. Yeah, it's above his big grade. Yeah. Can't tell me. You don't know. Sure. Wow. Way to go, Rocky. Insult to injury there, buddy. Okay. Regular food deliveries. Yep. So we need to get into that kitchen, it seems. They gotta eat. You know that the gangs are arguing over distribution channels. So the kitchen is definitely a hotspot, and that is going to be where we are going to be heading to next. Hopefully we can figure out exactly what's going on up in this prison. Find Fenrir. The assistant director, Surtur. He's blocking Rocky from finding information. So is he complicit? Is he covering up information? I don't know. Guess we have to figure that out too. Who's involved? A lot of shady stuff going on. Is it all coincidence? Is there involvement? Dirty Dirty dealings? Well, obviously it's dirty somehow. Wesley got murdered, but who is involved in the corruption, the scandal in this city? Get into the kitchen, that's right. Bruce is our key to the kitchen. We're coming, Bruce. Open up that application process. We need to get in the kitchen. Act 1, that's right. Here we go. A new plan. So we figured out that we have to get into the kitchen. We know that we are looking for Fenrir. We know that the gangs have ties to different distribution channels that run through the kitchen. So there is definite involvement in this space operating within the prison. And we need to figure out who is involved and what is exactly going on. Hopefully it ties into what Fenrir is and where, or what he's doing and where he is. But if not, we'll at least be able to figure out some corruption in the prison and hopefully use that as leverage to get information that we can use for our investigation. Information in this game is valuable. It is another form of currency. He knows. He's on to us. What? Know all about the gang's operations. You're tying us to that. I got you. You have no idea that we are undercover for the Bureau. You almost had me there, Bruce. You almost had me. So, there is corruption within the prison itself, not dealing with Fenrir and our investigation. Bruce is probably involved in operating, heading that up. I don't know if the warden or anybody above him is heading that up and he's just taking his orders, or if he's the mastermind, but he definitely knows what's going on and is looking the other way. So that is important to keep in mind. Yeah, I'm already being the eyes and ears for myself, so I can toss you a few bones here and there, I guess. They can assist my investigation. I'm sure Bruce has easy access to a lot of the places that we can't get to as prisoners. So, hopefully, I'll scratch his back a little bit, he can scratch mine, and we'll work together. Phil! Alright, if I gotta get in that prison, I'm going to have to get Phil to, let's see, what am I going to get Phil to do? Gotta make him forget the problem with the money. Does Bruce owe Phil money? Money problem? There's Phil! Hey, buddy. To have a conversation, but he's over there with his gang. He knows that somebody's not pleased with him, so he knows that Bruce is looking for him, and he is hiding out in his gang so that he doesn't get confronted. He's having a conversation. Yeah, no. Because if he denies it, and we have to handle the problem the other way, I guess we're gonna want people around for a backup. Yeah, loans, savings, Bank of the Black Claws. You hold the money for 3 days and you only get 25% back, so it's really not that great. Give them 200 in 3 days, you get 250 back. You usually use that 200 across the 3 days much more effectively than just sitting in the bank to get extra bucks. So, typically don't do it, but definitely if we are broke and we need money to buy something, take out a loan. I don't mind doing that at all. I don't always pay it back. Sorry. I don't typically, or I didn't with Thomas at least, associate with the Black Claws too often. So when I took money from them as Thomas, I went like 6 days, never paid it back. never got beat up either. So there doesn't seem to be too many consequences for not paying that loan back, other than you can't get into their general building that they control until you pay it back. Alex. Deliver our quest. There we go. Teeth and Steels. Made friends with our Zebra and our Barbarossa. What kind of quests you got going now, Alex? What else can we do for you? Get our gang rep up. Earn that lieutenant status. Get 100 gang rapport. Drop the package off Abdil. That I can do. Got the glass, got the wood. Glass is +4, wood is only +1, so we're going to delete that. Create some space for this package, organize ourselves. Have to increase our rapport with Alex to get access to that. Bigfoot gang territory. Not welcome here. But let's see what fights are going on. I don't think I'm gonna fight, although Bob does have the increased strength, so he would fare better than Thomas did during my last playthrough. I don't think I'm gonna fight the kangaroo. Seems pretty capable as a fighter. I'm gonna probably bet on this first fight, but I'm not going to participate. Anyway, we'll come in here, we'll see the rules, or we'll let Bob see the rules, everything, so he knows what's going on in here. No help, no weapons, straight claws. Oof. +30 unarmed and reduces energy. Hit rate higher, crit chance higher. Oof. So he hits harder, takes less energy to hit, higher crit, higher chance of hitting, increased damage. Oh my god. Yep. Whirlwind plus, attack by 30, reduce energy. Yep. No thank you. So we're definitely not going to participate in this fight. I will be betting on the kangaroo. Tomorrow. First day is sign up, second day is betting day, third day is the fight. So tomorrow we'll come back and we'll place a nice big bet on our kangaroo. Hopefully that will pay off and that will begin our bankroll for this playthrough. What are you guys talking about? $300. Changing stuff. Also pretty good move. Chris knows more. Somebody else is also planning things besides Jumbo that he knows about. Chris knows all the games. Bill seems to have taken that mission to protect Kevin the koala from his debts. While he's doing that, we will drop this little package off under his bed. Yeah, make that delivery. I don't have it yet. I only have one focus. That's not good. Nope, not gonna be able to do it. Shoot! Okay. I don't think resting does focus points. I think it's time-based. But mint. Do I have mint in my pocket? Yes. Anything else? I should have just taken it one at a time, because if I would have kept 3 mint, then I could have made a mint roll up. But I took more than the 1, so I don't have 3 mint anymore. And of course. Dang. So if I would have only taken 1 mint, then I still would have been able to do this, and I would have been left with the 3 mint that I could have used for a mint roll up, which would have definitely helped us get our rapport up with John the Tiger. But that's okay. We'll get more mint tomorrow when we go out to the recreation area, hopefully. And we will make our mint roll ups tomorrow evening, and we will start our rapport building with John tomorrow evening. Not a big deal. Bill has taken Kevin's job to be the muscle that keeps him from getting his butt kicked by the Black Claw gang. So that mission in the barbershop earlier. Let's see what missions we got. Bruce isn't any problem. He's still upstairs. I think with his gang, we can't do that. We didn't do the book. Talk to Alex and watch TV. And we missed the workout because that's recreation time. So let's go upstairs. Let's turn our mission into Alex. Let's watch an hour of TV. And hopefully after that hour, Phil will leave the gang area, and we will be able to see him where he's not around all of his friends. Get back and have that conversation. Hopefully it's only a conversation, so he doesn't progress into a beat. Yeah. Give us the rundown, Vincent. It's a test. That's what it is. Testing you. Perfect 10. Good job, Vincent. Know your responsibilities. North Park. Old North Park. Sorry, just taking a sip of coffee. There we go, plus 50% on our reputation building. That will come in handy. Nothing else is available. Alright, not bad. Pretty good start to day 1. Coming up on the end of today. Coming up on the end of this video. Next video we will begin with day 2 and progress the storyline, see what we can figure out. Play cards with Lee. This is the first time doing that. I did not get this option with Thomas last time, so that's fine. Old Lee's a card shark. Oh, is he cheating? Are you cheating, Lee? Sure, I think he does have that ace of spades in here. I think him and Bam both have cards. I've never been able to use them in the poker room down at the Pigs Run, but you guys have and you know how that works, drop a comment down below so I can start earning some money with those cards, or actually what they're used for, even if it's not for cheap. I've seen them, I just haven't found a use for them yet. Let's get ourselves ready for this fight. If it progresses to that, hopefully we will pass our knowledge check, our roll, and we won't have to beat this guy up. If we do, we want to be prepared. Let's talk about that payment, buddy. Ard did tell us that the bathrooms were a dangerous place, and that is seeming to be proving accurate. Second, that Bill walked away from his backup. Where did he go? The bathroom. That's where we got him. $300! Bruce owes you $300? Sorry to have to do this, buddy. I really need this kitchen job. Not an acceptable answer. I understand where you're coming from, Phil, but I cannot teach that back to Bruce. So we're gonna have to handle this a different way. Sorry, really didn't want to do this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to scratch your butt. A wild Phil has appeared. Go, Pikachu! So, glass is not the taste-up version. It's basically the same as Bob's unarmed attack, so we will probably just do that. I believe the glass shard has a negative effect that if the other person dodges it, you get cut. So it's probably safer since there's no increased damage output or hit chances that we just do our unarmed attack. Seems like this might be a decently easy fight. He's bleeding pretty good. I'm taking big chunks out of him. I have to rest, but hopefully we can knock this out pretty quickly. Again, I'm sorry, Phil. I didn't want to have to beat you up. I wish you would have just forgiven Bruce of his dirty dealings with you. I mean, you know you can't really fight back against him. He's the head of the prison guards. So you have no real recourse here. But definitely does not feel good beating Phil up for this. Definitely one of those "are we the baddies" moments. I gotta say, I do not feel swell at this moment. Down goes Frasier. Sorry, Phil. Really am. But I need the kitchen job. Don't get in that kitchen, I cannot progress any further. It all starts with getting into the kitchen. Alright, let's go report back to Bruce. Sleep this one off. Alright, earn Bruce's trust. Got that kitchen job. Perfect. So tomorrow we can go check that out and begin the search for Fenrir. Lots of good conduct credits. Alright. Site 30. What's I need? There we go. Plenty of conversations. listening to people all day long. Boom. 20 good conduct alerts. Thank you. What else we got? Alright, sorry about that. I had to go grab the pizza out of the oven real quick. Did not expect that to finish up at that moment. Apologize, but we are back and we are going to see what we got going on. Alright. Where were we? Phil. There's that. Anybody else? We got 7 minutes left. Is there anybody else? I had a couple people that we can probably overhear and finish up that last 7 minutes before bedtime. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about that as well. I wouldn't want my mucus being used to knock people out. Nobody else, okay. 5 minutes. There's probably one more conversation that we can overhear somewhere, but I'm not too worried about that. I think we did pretty good for today. I think we got a lot of stuff done, and I think we will probably just go to the bathroom, we'll brush our teeth, we'll put our pockets, we'll organize our pockets and organize our storage in here in this last 5 minutes, last 30 minutes or so, but and then we will pick up everything tomorrow and start chasing down these leads that we have in the kitchen. Right now we're organized and make sure that we are getting everything ready. Getting things set up. Stockpiles beginning. We got our cloth there in case we get into a fight unexpectedly to be able to heal ourselves. We got our penny for disassembly if we come across anything. We got that spoon if we need any digging. And then in our storage, we're starting to stockpile our irises, some mint, some mushrooms, some nails in our hidden compartment because those are violations. So we're beginning to get everything set up. Get ready to chase down these leads and figure out exactly what is going on in this prison. See if we can figure out where Fenrir is. Craft a paper crane so that way when we go back to the infirmary at any point we can give that to Dr. Beth, and once we are able to get a rapport up with Dr. Beth then we can learn her birthday, and once we learn her birthday then we know the access key to the infirmary room, and then once we know that we can get in there at nighttime, we can take the bars off the window and we can escape through the infirmary. Day 2. Alright. Let's get the head count real quick, and then we will end the video here. We'll pick up tomorrow, or we'll pick up on the next video at the beginning of day 2, right after head count, right after morning announcements. And we will begin by heading off to the kitchen. Go to the kitchen, we'll go talk to the pigs. We'll go to that bathroom so that when we get access to the card room, we can dupe that pig into allowing us to use the restroom and get down to the kitchen storage and do our investigation down there that we're going to need to do. But yeah, after we get through morning announcements, that will be the end of our video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. Thank you for, if you have watched this far, thank you for following along. And if you guys have seen anything that I've missed or any ways that I can improve upon this run and kind of expedite some of the processes, let me know. If you guys have learned anything that I haven't done, or like that I said earlier that I've missed, just let me know, and together we can work on creating this speedrun, I guess. Figuring out exactly what to do every single day and creating a super efficient, maximized playthrough. What is the warden going to say? If you guys have already played through Thomas, you already know. He is going to allow us to get packages. With Thomas, you can contact his ex-girlfriend Maggie, and once you have repaired your relationship with her, she can send you different items. Some of them, like a belt, a watch, are definitely good for your fighting stats and are definitely beneficial. But I don't know of anybody on the outside that would send any packages. Maybe Rocky? I don't know. But yeah. Thanks again for watching, guys, and hope you guys have a great afternoon, great playthrough on your own playthroughs, and stay swell.